versus Bashy. Excuse me. Oh, I need to show you guys what we're giving away. So if we get to the 100 mark on subs, we're going to be giving away a painted Resistance transport. Super awesome, done by Luke Harrington. But no matter what, we are also going to be giving away an Adepticon exclusive Vulture Droid still in its packaging. All right? So that's super exciting. And we had seen a big resurgence here of the Trade Federation drone and just the Trade Federation in general. So I think it's pretty thematic. It's pretty thematic. So Marcel is doing the warm-up jog, getting ready. Got some type of weird face going. Not sure what's going on there. We're going to get the Choose Your Champion pull up here in a minute. All right. Oh, wait, shoot. I got to start. I got a 2-hour clock. I forgot about that. No, I know. I just forgot to reset it to 2 hours. All right, Bashy. Bashy. Return to the stage for battle. Not 3 hours. 2. 120. No, thank you. I will pass. I agree. I agree. We've talked about this quite a bit. You ready for rocks? Let's go. 3. I know. I said, go for it. All right, they're going to start rocks. We'll be back. Correct. Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from the final of the Gold Squadron Hyperspace trial here at Pastimes Comics and Games, the home of Gold Squadron. Should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to be here with you all. This is the official conclusion of the World Tour. Yes, it counts. The United States is part of the world. I have been on the road streaming. Now this is I don't know, how many events has it been? It's been a ton. But it was 6 weeks straight, every weekend, bringing you guys live events. It's been absolutely amazing, and it has been a deeply humbling experience. I want to thank you all for being a part of it. Let's go ahead and break down these lists, and we're going to talk about some cool stuff. Silver Phoenix Fire, you're welcome. So on the left, we have the hometown hero, Marcel Manzano of Chicago, bringing a Republic squad, Obi-Wan Kenobi with Sense, R2 Astromech for regen. Sense allows you to look at dials of your enemy by spending a force, either at range 2 to 3 by spending a force, or at range 1, it is free. You got Rick Olay with Daredevil, Advanced Sensors, and R2 Astromech. Daredevil allows you to boost using a hard 1 instead of the bank 1, costing you a stress. And Anakin Skywalker with Intimidation, which reduces agility of enemy ships at range 0. Collision Detector, which allows him to ignore obstacles as he hits them. That's actually a pretty cool way that works. And R2 Astromech, which more regen and advanced proton torpedoes for a one-time big punch. On the right, we have Bashy. I believe he's out of Wisconsin, if I'm mistaken. Andrew, Wisconsin, right? Right? Green Bay? Oh, All right, is this going to end like the Bears game? Hopefully not. No offense. In my commentating, I'll be completely unbiased. In my heart, I have to be biased, though. Right. It does look even better for you guys, doesn't it? All jokes aside, yeah, this should be an awesome matchup. We got Bashy on the right, bringing the Separatists. We got a little thematic matchup going on. Republic versus Separatists. Trade Federation drone times 3 with energy shells, one of them with grappling struts. 2 Hyena bombers. We have 1 Bactoid prototype with diamond boron missiles and landing struts. And the Techno Union bomber with concussion missiles, the DRK-1 probe droids, and landing struts. Then General Grievous rounds it out with Impermium plating and Solus 1. If I'm not mistaken, this list is very similar or the same as Richard Hines from Gen Con. I could be wrong about that. I'm sure you guys watch a bunch of the stream. Am I right about that? This just feels really familiar. I could be wrong, though. You know what time it is? It's time to choose your champion. If you've never participated in our Choose Your Champion polls, it's super easy. Literally, all you got to do is type 1 or 2 in the chat. 1 is a vote for the player on the left. 2 is a vote for the player on the right. All you got to do is type a number in the Twitch chat. It's similar but has its differences. Yeah, I know I think the ship loadout is the same. Maybe some of the upgrades are moved around. One important thing to note is that the yellow Trade Federation drone, I'm talking about the dots, the yellow dot drone has landing struts. The other 2 do not. So that's important. Could come into play. Richard didn't use the Bulbasaur. Ah, okay. That's what it was. Thank you for the reminders. Again, choose your champion. Honestly, if I were to vote in this poll, I'd be really stuck because I think this is a bad matchup for Marcel. I really, really, really do. All right, barrel roll there from yellow. Let's take a second and talk about the DRK-1 probe droids. So the goal here is to get those probe droids in a position where they are in range of the enemy ships in order to get target locks early before the swarm actually reaches the enemy. That way you can go into battle with target locks and calculates rather than just calculates or just target locks. You want to be double modified, especially on those energy shells or those diamond boron missiles or concussion missiles. Let's take a moment to talk about some of the other upgrades we have available here. He has diamond boron missiles on the Techno Union, on the Bactoid prototype. Let's go ahead and read that card. It's not a card that we've seen a lot of, but it's starting to pop up more and more lately, so let's go ahead and learn. So it's a 3-die special weapon. It has 3 charges, range 2 to 3. Attack target lock. Spend 1 charge. After this attack hits, you may spend a charge. If you do, each ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender with agility equal to or less than the defenders rolls 1 attack die and suffers 1 hit or crit each enemy of each matching result. Okay, so whoever gets hit, their buddies around them, if their agility is equal to or less than, have to roll for damage. We'll see where Marcel's setup is the same as last game. We'll see if he takes the same approach, where he's basically going up to that corner of the board. Gets an evade and boosts to the top of the board. Again, don't forget to get your votes in here for your Choose a Champion poll. As for World's invites, we have Marcel, who has one. Bashy, who doesn't want it because he can't even go. So it's going to be sliding down to the fourth player, or the third, tied for third / fourth, Al Lacados here, a local, will be going home with the World's invite. They're playing for the trophy here. There's also some store credit up for grabs. So should be fun. But this is about pride. This is about Chicago versus Wisconsin. Green Bay versus Chicago. Packers versus Bears. If you sports ball, that happened last Thursday. It was absolutely terrible. Like, I do not watch sports very often because of time. And I was like, well, we'll turn it on. Turned it off immediately. It's like, this is bad. Bears offense hurts my soul. Agreed. Pouring on the salt. I mean, yeah, I was sad. Can you decline the invite? I mean, I don't know. But we're not going to rules lawyer it. He doesn't want it. Let it be. Let's get more people to Worlds. That's kind of the way we look at it here. Those of you who were watching, we did reset the stream, so I would suggest refreshing. I noticed that you guys are on a little bit farther delay than usual. Should help catch you back up if you got a moment. Marcel's got to be real careful with his approach. Obviously, Bashy's played really, really well. And it's interesting the way that that these Trade Federation drone lists are built. So, excuse me. They, with the energy shells on the drones, they have three dice attacks, and they're the easiest to kill. But they're also the cheapest, right? They're 24 points only. 24 points is, of course, less than half of any of the other ships on the board. So, and a lot of the engagements, you end up trading, one drone for half of your ship. That's not worthwhile for Marcel. Marcel has to try to pick off these one at a time, but Bashy has a good tight formation, going to try to prevent that, make sure that they engage at the same time as all of them. Also, a note here, because this is a gas cloud, landing struts does not work on it. So even if he clips it, barrel roll, calculate there, he's not going to force. Landing struts can be good and bad. So let's say this was a debris or a rock. While you ignore it, you're kind of stuck being predictable. You have the two forward stuck there. Because it is a gas cloud, you just roll on through it, not a big deal. Make sure you guys stick with us all the way to the end of this final. We're going to be giving away a Adepticon exclusive Trade Federation drone. Box is a little beat up. It's been around, but you know what? There was less than 300 of these given away. Numbers that I understand is about 250. We've given away quite a few of them at Adepticon, after Adepticon. And we got one more here, donated by a local player. It's a very cool prize. Also, if we get to the 100 sub mark here, remember to use that Twitch Prime every 30 days. We're going to give away a painted ship, which I'll show off here in a little bit. Reaching for the lock here from the DRK. Locks are color-coded. So that is from, I'm just going to, refer by the number. Red. The number. The color. Should get an action here. That should skate in nicely. Use that advantage. There it is. All right, so we're going to split locks here a little bit. And here's Grievous. So Grievous is, Bashy is the first player, which is why Grievous is moving first at Initiative 4. It's going to focus, boost. Some linked action. Shagmas, Dion, I sent you a message through Discord. Okay, I don't have Discord up right now. I can check on that later. If it's super important, let me know. Tag me again. So debating here. He's got that evade. I want to remind you guys that the DRK drone does make it so that you can target lock from the drone and not from the ship. You can also jam from it. It doesn't matter in this one. We're going to go ahead and close down the poll here in a couple of seconds. Get your votes in now. Taking a target lock from Anakin onto Grievous. Going to be trading some shots there. Five forward from Rick. Gets a free evade. You can go ahead and use Daredevil here if he wants. Try to get a shot. So he's not going to do the boost because I don't think it's going to actually make it around. Deciding on an action here. I think he's trying to debate whether or not the Daredevil move fits there. It's very close. I don't think so. He's going to just do a normal boost. Here's Obi. Probably going to the top of the board. Maybe a one hard. That's a one hard. Okay, so it's going to split the swarm here a little bit. He's facing down a lot of people. It's an interesting position, though. He does have an opportunity to roll boost here. He'll take a couple shots, but he'll be out of two. He'll be out of range. I think he might be only in range of one ship. Does he have... He did actually target lock him, so he might take two shots. It's risky. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised that Marcel didn't take a target. You know, we talked about this last game too. The problem with Rick is that he can have good time on target, but with Daredevil Rick especially, if you're constantly using that, you don't have mods on your shot. So I think I would have liked him to see it take a target lock there because he can just 3-turn Daredevil next turn if he needs the Daredevil to get a shot. But he's going to go ahead and stay there. Takes a target lock. No shot for Rick. Range 3 through a rock going into yellow. Two crits. Hit, crit, crit. And whiffs there. He's going to be taking 2 crits. Disabled power regulator. And hull breach. Onto yellow. Oops. One hit coming back on Obi. Safe. Going into Grievous. He's debating whether to spend the target lock. One hit. He wants to hold on to that for advanced proton torpedoes. Safe. Now this is to Obi-Wan. Sorry, that was into that was Grievous, the other shot. Here we go. So now this is yellow. Takes an ion. And that is the energy shell. Still takes one. Low variance versus low variance there. We should be good there. No worries, chat. Like, but they're all yellow. Yes, they're all yellow. The ships are yellow. When I'm referring to the ships, just talking about the dots there. Want to remind you guys that Gold Squadron podcast streams we have so much regular content. It's interesting. When I was talking to the people at Twitch, and they denied us the Twitch partnership, they said, we want more consistent numbers. And I was like, well, we make your average. But they get mad because the graph goes up and down. That's because we have all kinds of regular content, and we're not going to stop that. We have the podcast. That's on Tuesdays. Wednesdays we have League Night. You can join us on League Night. Mondays and Thursdays we have the Paint Cast. Sunday nights we have Echo Base with their mission debriefings. And, of course, the numbers change depending on interest. And I love having the diverse content. And I also want to stream to both YouTube and Twitch, which does hurt the numbers. But that's so that it's an accessibility decision. You know. So thank you guys for your support. Makes a difference. We'll get that Twitch partnership eventually. Unlock more emotes. People keep asking, like, oh, we should have this emote and that. We only get 5, so. But it's party time. Let's see what happens. Going to move that droid over the rock. Remotes don't take damage from rocks. They ignore them. So Ion takes an Ion maneuver, and because of the rules for Ion, he cannot do any actions because you can only focus after an Ion, not calculate. The 8-bit deity, honestly, our 90-day average is well above the mark that they give of 75, and they still denied it. So he's gonna go as far back as possible with that barrel roll. 2 straight, just trying to set up a box here for Obi-Wan if he goes there. But I can't imagine that Marcel went there. I'm almost certain he did a hard one to the right. And he's just going to go ahead and calculate. We might get some bank maneuvers to the left from these hyenas. Going to move up here. That's going to bump. One forward here from the hyena. All right, so Obi-Wan's still in, can be threatened. Couple of shots there. And Grievous doing a 3 forward. Boost, probably a boost focus here. Waiting for Marcel to decide what order he wants to move in. He's looking at Anakin's options right now. If he did a hard turn, he would be able to barrel roll back as hard as possible and turn in. He would be in... actually, he'd still be out of arc. Green has a target lock on Annie, but he's not going to be in danger of that. If he wants to hold on to the Force, he would be able to just hard one and then barrel roll. He did the hard 3. I think anticipating maybe some banking maneuvers this way, he would have been able to arc dodge. Sorry, not a double reposition, but he would have been able to arc dodge there. He would have been able to move over and get farther down the board. And he will be able to barrel roll to get a range 1 shot here on Grievous. Grievous' ability will be active, I believe. All right, because he has an ability when defending as well. I believe he gets some rerolls. I'll double check that, though. Yep. Is while you perform an attack, if you are... Oh, no, that's only when attacking. Is it the soulless one? Yeah, the soulless one. While you defend, if the attacker is outside your firing arc, you may reroll 1 defense die. All right, both went 3. There he was asking about Grievous's speed. Both went 3. He's going to go ahead and just target lock there. I'm surprised he didn't measure range and see if he could clip. I would have seen if maybe you could get an unobstructed line. You kind of convenient measure. See if you could tag the blue there. But again, taking 2 shots into Grievous could be helpful. Get a couple shields down as well. Debating whether the regen or not. He's going to go ahead and regen. Pointed out the fact that there's a missile coming in. So we'll go ahead and do that. He's behind a rock. He might be able to... White has a energy shell charge as well. Fine-tune control boost. And you can roll to get out of White's arc and only be taking shots from red most likely. He's going to go as far forward as possible. Obi-Wan, no shot, but Rick has got a shot. It's going to go ahead into Grievous. 2 dice only. Took a lock, going to use it. Eyeballs. Annie is up, range 1. He has a lock. Advanced proton torpedoes. Doesn't have a focus mod, though. He does have the force. You pick up all 3 of those. Yep. Okay, hit crit. So 4 total. And 1 changes to a crit because of the text of advanced proton torpedoes. Reroll because of soulless one. Got an evade. Takes 2 shields. All right, Bashy's up. Now he gets to swing back. And he might be in for some pain, but does have an evade and a force charge available. But Red's going to go first and fire. Diamond Boron charges. He's got 3 dice. Spends a buddy's calculate for 2, so he's going to get 1 no matter what. Takes 2. Spends an additional charge to use the ability. He's going to roll 1 red die and take damage if it shows. Not today. So shields. 2 shields down on Obi. Green has a range 3 shot on Obi as well. So splitting those target locks early, showing their face, not being able to get a 3 dice attack out there. White seems to be out of range. So they agreed to check yellow first, even though they're activating white, since things are going to get marked and moved. Sometimes things gets a little weird. So he's down to a single diamond boron charge onto Bactoid. And that is in range. Replacing the ships. All right, energy shells going from white. Three dice coming in. 2 hits, no lock. He has to spend them both to avoid taking damage. Yep. It's got a couple more shots coming in. Primary coming from yellow. 1. Anakin takes a shield. And here's blue using the energy shell as well. Bashy looking, digging deep. Only got 1. No lockout there, and Anakin avoids the damage. That could have been much worse for Marcel. Putting Anakin there in front of 3 ships, only taking a shield. Let's call that lucky. All right. We're back to dials. Anakin is still in kind of a weird spot, but he does have escape vectors depending on which way Marcel thinks Bashy's going to go. He has the barrel roll. He can start by going in either direction and completing a maneuver. Obi-Wan's honestly not safe either because but he's stressed. Okay, so he's going to be a little bit problematic. But, you know, crazy town could happen if he just kind of gets this guy out of the way. Some options he does have. No, he wouldn't have a shot if he did that. Honestly, Obi-Wan's pretty good. He could bring the hyenas here, bring him down the bear, but honestly, I don't think Marcel would mind if he split up the swarm. The call might be to turn in on Rick, but again, Rick is a lot of time, because he moves so fast, a lot of time he's bait. He likes to take range 2 and 3 shots. We might just see the, if the 3 bank works, take a 3 bank there. If not, you just kind of 3 hard. And then you can daredevil for a shot if need be. But I think if I'm Bashy, I might be just going for Anakin. You kind of hope. If Marcel gets a it's just kind of weird positioning because usually what Marcel might be thinking is pursuing Grievous, but of course the drones are in a great place to continue to cover. And as we wait for the next round of activation, I told you guys I had a couple of announcements. So we have a bit of a branding change coming. It's still going to be, we're still GSP. We're still Gold Squadron Podcast. But some style things will be changing here pretty soon. Pretty excited about it. We have some ideas coming. We have some ideas in. We're in the tweaking phase to really solidify some of our branding. You know, we've had the same logo for a long time. It's pretty basic. I still love it. You know, it's the OG. It'll be our throwback logo. You know, we had the like gradient version, which is pretty much out. You see it in a couple of places, but we went to just the flat black and gold, and now we just got some new things coming. I'll be excited to show it off, probably at Worlds. That's the goal. The goal is Worlds. Two turn. Looks like we're going at Rick. I would assume if you're taking two turns there. Look at the position. Does the barrel roll to the left fit? Does not. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that was a Talon roll on blue. Fixing the rock distance there. Reveals a one hard here. So it looks like we're going at, like, kind of splitting up a little bit. We're pointing arcs in all the directions at the moment, trying to see what he can catch. And honestly, it's not a bad choice because he has, Marcel has so many squirrely ships. He's got 3 ships that can really reposition all over the place. You got to cast a wide net and see what you can grab. Are we having the Goldies again? Honestly, it's looking like the Goldies will not be in its same form, unfortunately. The announcement today is not about that. We're talking about the branding a little bit. Action, barrel roll, calculate with the white vulture. But a lot of people have been asking me about the Goldies. The problem that we're running into is cost and some of the things that we want to do. A lot of the local places that I was reaching out to for the things I was trying to pull off for the Goldies, it was just, I don't want to say it's a waste of money, but it was just too much to justify the cost. And I would rather use the money to go to more events, essentially. And to pull off my super exciting media idea. All right, 2 bank, and that's going to bump. It will relieve the stress on Grievous, though. Grumpy Grandpa, that's right. World Tour 2020. When I can do, like an international event in the place of something like the Goldies, or 3, 3 to 4 American events for the cost, like I can't justify it. Three forward. So the barrel roll there makes it so that he's only going to get shot by green, but it is going to be a range 1 shot, and he does have a calculate and a target lock, so that might hurt Annie. Annie, are you okay? Oh, the angle on that green's actually going to matter. That might be just barely out. Obi calls the bank here. Hard turn. He'll be able to get out of the arcs. He'll get shot by blue. Blue doesn't have an energy shell, though. There's the fine-tuned barrel roll. Gets behind the rock. Still has a range 1 shot on red. Standing target lock. Maybe. Has the colors flipped, but you know what he's trying to do. Has advanced sensors, debating whether he wants to barrel roll or boost before his maneuver. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at something here really quickly. Where is the Republic squad? There it goes. So advanced sensors reads, after you reveal your dial, you may perform one action. If you do, you cannot perform another action during your activation. He's debating on the advanced sensors right now. So if he advanced sensors, he doesn't get the evade. That's important to note. Gambler Tuba noting in the chat, not sure on the cards, but Marcel is flying only $60 worth of ships. Honestly, you because you need Obi-Wan, you need to get the Guardians pack, which actually you need for, I think, the rest of the cards as well, because they give you a lot of the generics. So advanced sensors boost. So he'll get another shot here. And no evade because he had advanced sensors. Here we go. One hit. Got the evade. Range 1 for Moby. Spend the lock. Spends 1 force. Spends a calculate. Takes hit crit onto red. Fuel leak. That could be relevant in the coming rounds. Actually, Anakin can tag him from far away. But he might just be going range 1 at one of these drones. Going to go ahead and blue, see if he can pop him in one shot. There's a possibility there. Well, that could do it. Crit, crit, crit. If he blanks out here, has a buddy calculate available, will still take a crit. And it is another fuel leak. Got fuel leaks all over the place. So Grievous, 3 obstructed. They went a little bit out of order here. It doesn't actually matter because it didn't affect the ships firing. Like, oh, wait. Let's actually do that. And whiffs. No rerolls for Grievous because Obi-Wan does have his arc pointed that way. And here is the arc check. And it is in range. Range 1, target lock calculate. Has 2 calculates available. Really quickly, gentlemen, hold on one second. earlier when you calculated for blue for defense, you used the friends calculate, right? There's a calculate still next. I just want to make sure. Yellows. Cool. Just double checking. Keep going. You're good. All right, got the reroll. Has 2 calculates available. Yellows and whites, or greens and whites. 2 hits. And takes 1. And shields are down on Anakin. That's half points. Nope, not half points? No, because they have 2. 2 shields. Not 3. I was thinking it was a Jedi. Lies of the Jedi. He's a Jedi soon. One day. And again, this is a pretty casual event. I'm okay talking to the players, pretty comfortable. Not super far away. It's better to ask. But not a master, correct. Going into Obi from blue. Hit crit, there it is. Still takes 1 after spending the force. $39-13. Bashy is ahead. Soaring Embers asking, is Bashy his first or last name? Neither, I don't believe. But it's an enduring nickname. That's what he wanted to be called. I think cool. Had a couple people ask for their handles put on stream. I'm fine with that as long as they're appropriate. Bashy's fine. Obi-Wan should have only 1 force. Yep. Yep. Because you flipped it before he attacked with blue and then used 1. So you'd be at 1. Yeah, you shot 1 and defended 1. We're in regular regulation time, 68 minutes. And honestly, I will think this. There is a very good chance with this type of matchup for it to go to time because you have a list that has to be KG versus a swarm. You got a lot of ships on the board. Takes a lot of time to move them. This could come down to points. Every turn matters. Mega Silver, I'm fairly certain it's 1. You can go back and review the tape. Again, he flipped 1 early. He started the turn with 2. Should have 2. All right, let's review the tape. No, I don't. Oh, no, that's not what I do not want that. Yep, we got it right. That's 2. He has 2 there. Because he repositioned. He fine-tuned. Yep, was that 1? Yep, 1 force is correct. We got it. We got it. We got it, fam. It's all right, Tommy. It's all right. Give yourself an F in the chat. It's all right. $2K from the Bactoid prototype. It's a good spot to go. He's opening up that arc. Two straight, trying to make a kill box here for Obi. Blue is just trying to be a blocker, essentially. At this point, does clear the stress. Has an opportunity to regen. He has a fuel leak out there. And I would agree with Epionic in the chat here. Marcel does need to pop a droid to get on track here to get a W. Bashy is ahead, for sure. Going for the barrel roll here, I'm actually surprised. That blocks the 1 bank to the bottom of the board, but doesn't block much else. I'm actually really surprised at the barrel roll. I think Bashy may have barrel rolled himself out of a block. We'll see. $1K? Yes, that's the 1K. These little droids, very good knife fighters with that 1K. Can be problematic at times, but being able to get into the fight, back into the fight very quickly. He needs to hope to continue the pressure here with the red dice. Hope to get a couple more shields. Looks like this guy is going to be bumping. But with so many droids, you know, yellow's about to pop. Yeah, yellow's about to pop. Bactoid has only 3 left. And another turn here down to the bottom of the board. That clears the stress. Did Grievous move yet? No. Grievous can set up if he does a 1 bank right here. He's debating the barrel roll. Goes for it. All right, so it looks like that area is now reblocked again. Barrel roll, calculate. Grievous with the 1 bank actually might bump. He's doing a 3 sloop. Trying to see if he can get on that flank. He might be hitting the rock. He sure is. He won't be on top of it, though. Roll for damage. Takes 1. It's always interesting to watch a game unfold, and you can start seeing what maneuvers start looking really, really good. The sloop there from Grievous actually blocks one of the moves that Marcel could have had available to him if Grievous wasn't there. Was you hard 1. Yeah, you'll clip the rock, but you can still fine-tune, control, and boost away. And you would have been taking only 2 unmodified 2-die shots from yellow. and red, but Grievous spot there is actually really good. There is Anakin's ability with the barrel roll. Three hard. Going to be range 1 of white, just out of arc of yellow. But Anakin here gets a free evade and focus. Is in kind of a rough spot. He had the barrel roll there to make sure that the move cleared. 3 straight, seeing if he could take out yellow while he can. Excuse me, not yellow, red. Gets a free evade and a focus. Debating whether to regen or not. Obi's in trouble, for sure. You know, the barrel roll last term got him out of a shot, but puts him in a tough situation right now because there's a lot of arcs pointing in almost every spot that Obi can go. Marcel looking at his options. I think regen is really his only choice here. Even though Bashy doesn't have any mods, with only 2 dice. And he's not going to regen. And see if he can get out. Oh, that's so close. The barrel roll on white may have unblocked him. Does he get out? Does the 5 straight get him out? Oh, man. So now he's sitting in 1, 2, 3 arcs. He's obviously going to have to barrel roll. Whoa, where's he going to go? So barrel roll boost gets him out. That gets him out of all the shots. We'll see. Oh my goodness! Don't get greedy, Marcel. He said, "Does the boost fit?" He could barrel roll to the top. He'd still get shot by Grievous though. Of course, taking out yellow. So he's going to go ahead and barrel roll to the top of the board. He chose violence. He's getting greedy. Spends a force, so he's down to 0 force. Takes a focus for his action and has... All right, Rick, range 1. Players having a good time talking about it, saying hopefully he dies. He did go faster. He's spending it. Oh my God. 2 hits, 2 crits, trying to just get him off the board here. All right, he's gone. Back toy taken off the table. And the fuel leak would have triggered. So the calculate does not matter. DED, dead. Obi-Wan has a shot now, range 1, 4 dice with a focus. Looking for Natty so we can hold on to the. Ooh, you just hold on to that. You just. He didn't. He didn't. He's going to spend the focus. Oh, my God. One evade. Yellow taken off the table. Marcel chose violence. Too far away from the calculate. Got him. Grievous does get a shot, but he only has, he does have rerolls. And he range one into white. All right, deciding whether or not to spend the focus here. Currently at full health, debating whether to spend the focus or not. I mean, he's chosen so much violence this turn. Maybe he just does it again. He has an evade. I don't see why you don't spend it. Grievous does have a shot, but you got an evade. You're fine. You're probably okay. Wait, stop, stop. Grievous shoots first. This matters in this situation. No problem. So we're just going to cancel out those dice. Grievous shoots first. Debates, debates, debates. What does he want to go for? He's going into Obi, trying to guarantee those points with, if he can get some cards. That's good. Need one to live. Gone. Took out Obi. Now he's got this attack. Focus for 2. And natties. Obi-Wan has been taken off the board. 77 to 60, still anybody's game. And spends the calculate. Spends the evade on Rick. Has a calculate here from White going into it. Hit crit. And whiffs there. Has 2 shields. Still has regen on Rick. Yes, I am the video assisted referee. Correct. I'm not the head judge. That's Michael Juris. Yeah. Blue should be stress. They called it there. All right, so Anakin, here's the thing, right? Anakin and Rick can still do some work in this matchup. Looks like both of them still have regen charges there. The Bactoid still has concussion missiles, though. That is a big weapon for Bashy. So Marcel's got to watch for it, and Bashy's got to try to get that on. Because here's the thing, with these, because they're low agility, right? They only have 2 agility each. Those 3 dice from the concussion missile can really do some serious damage. Neither of them have damage cards right now, so no concussion ability, but they still have the opportunity to possibly force the permanent half points, which is what you really want. Aurelius 47. Yes, I do run on a delay. Count 0, Wisconsin. Does each player get a flag, red flag they can throw out? That'd be hilarious. And our stream joke since the Buenos Aires Open. Marcel did choose violence, which even though he traded Obi-Wan there, he was able to get points. And if he had saved the focus there, he would have lost Obi-Wan anyway, because he had 2 shots coming in. Side-to-side method there on blue. So no block attempt there from blue. Rick has free reign right here. Probably getting that 3 hard this way. They're kind of. We also do have white coming to bear down. Depends on how aggressive Marcel wants to be. This is a play to attack Grievous. Barrel rolling there is, oh man, that's gonna block the hard 2 there. That hard 3 from Rick looking better and better. He may have blocked himself. He sure did. And actually just heard him say, there's even in 2-day tournaments, fatigue is a real thing. So he blocked himself there. Hard 2 there. He's going to go ahead and target lock. 2 bank over the rock. Could end up stuck on the rock. Doesn't super matter. No damage. No half points. But he's in a position where if Anakin decided to go fast here, he could, oh man, this barrel roll hard 1 looks so good on Anakin. Does he do it? Does he do it? There's the barrel roll. As far back as possible. Hard. He's regenning a shield. Okay, so it looks like it's probably not the hard 1. And does a 3 bank. 3 bank away. Okay, playing it safe, playing it safe. Oh, it doesn't have a hard 1. Forgetting about that. I'm getting the dial confused with the Jedi. Unfortunately, it's probably more balanced that they don't have a hard 1. Hard 2 would have been sweet too. You would have been able to barrel roll out of both blue and Grievous's arc. But that would have been just a more risky move altogether. So, makes sense. Action barrel roll. Remember, his ability doesn't count as a barrel roll per his card text. Horde. Wow. 3 hard towards the top of the board. That's going to give him an evade. Does he have room to barrel roll out of range? I don't think so. He gets an evade. Evade focus going to be through a rock. And he went faster. This one did a 2, if I'm not mistaken, and a 3. Rick looks to have an... I don't know if he has arc. Be a judge call, I think. Him being slightly tucked away, I don't think so. No shot. It is obstructed, so it'll be... I think Rick will have 4 dice, excuse me. Spends the lock. Got the 3. Hit, crit. Ooh! 4 evades. That seems good. You chose violence. He could have arc dodged all the arcs last turn if you wanted. Yeah. He does have a shot here from blue, from downtown. Pew pew. 1 hit. And he's got an evade. Doesn't matter. Jackie PR. Very angry here. Die Naboo's. Worst ship ever portrayed in Star Wars. I think the Naboo Starfighter is beautiful. Okay? It fits the Naboo aesthetic. It's different than all the other ships. Yes, it doesn't look like the Rebel ships, but it's cool. I think it's cool, man. All the love, man. Natties. You got it. Wash Lives. Hot take. Episode 1 is the best Star Wars movie. All right, well, let's get back into the game here. I love my chat. You guys are hilarious. All right, let's see what happens. Probe droid's going to move. I think that might mean that Bashy might be taking this turn to reset. If he's assuming that, that Anakin and Rick are going to be kind of disengaging this turn, that gives him an opportunity to set up the target locks, which is really, really good. Looks like he's going to be hopping on the rock. And he has landing struts, so they ignore, opens the struts, and does a stressful barrel roll target lock, which then goes ahead and closes the wings. Debating on order now. Looks like blue is moving next. Darren, my friend, hello. Hello there. 2 turn. Chasing himself, little Jedi boy. Now this is pod racing. QTG523 yelling order pizza. I'm not quite sure. Not sure why we're ordering pizza. Actually, I am hungry. I didn't eat lunch yet. Debating on the action. Did he do an action on the blue one? Did I miss it? He took a target lock. Got it. Reloading on white, getting that energy shell back. Let's go ahead and give it back on the overlay. Hard 2 from Grievous. And again, it's a reset turn. Probably takes a target lock as well. I'm surprised with the boost because Rick is not going to be there. But I guess. So do they have boost target lock on their bar? He's not going to stress himself. Okay. Regenning on Annie. Three bank, getting out of arcs. Shout out to my boy Davis. Has an awesome vest on. Roberto Clemente vest. Representing the PR. Huh? No, no face cam. Not for this one. Next one. When we're done with the game, we'll show. He's debating whether he wants to regen. Marcel debating whether he wants. He said it aloud. Do I want to be aggressive? This is not a time to be aggressive, Marcel. That ship has 5 hull. You cannot kill it. Don't choose violence. This is not the time. He's gonna go ahead and regen. Takes the shield. He's also gonna advance sensor boost. Okay, 3 bank gets him out. 3 bank gets him past. We're fine. This is fine here. IB Spiffy, you are correct. California has no good pizza. All right, so no attacks this turn, straight into activation. People in the chat talking about pizza. New York versus Chicago style. Listen, pizza's pizza. But I will say, in California, no cool pizza. No, I mean, California's a big state. I'm generalizing. But nobody ever talks about California pizza. I'm not totally biased, though. Chicago versus New York style. Though, see, here's the thing, though. Tourists think that the only Chicago-style pizza is the deep dish. In fact, though, tavern-style thin crust pizza is also, like, people who are actually from Chicago know that this is also a Chicago-style pizza. It's different. It's not New York style. We're basically just on both ends of the spectrum. Thin crust and the deep dish. All right, but one of the things that is to Marcel's advantage at the moment is the fact that all these ships they're forced to move in completely opposite directions. Okay, completely opposite direction. Literally, he's got them all right now. So he's gonna be able to isolate them, and Bashy's gonna have to bring them together. Set up a target lock for white using the DRK drone. Turning away. Calculate barrel rolls, trying to catch himself some Rick. There is a rock in the way, so Rick would have had to go to the top to avoid a shot. Blue does have 2 hull, though. And I think if Anakin went 3 hard boost, might be able to tag him. Both Rick and Anakin could get a shot. This is a Talon roll. It is, no, it's hard to. That clears the stress. Do the big boys not have calculate? Time for a poll. New York versus Chicago style. Hard to in from Grievous. Boost forward from Grievous. Probably boost focus. Three hard. I think he could boost for a shot here. .35 minutes still left here. Redemption tournament just finished their last round, so ignore that call if you heard that. He's debating advanced sensors. Advanced sensors roll. He might be able to get out of the shots. Regenning, getting that next shield back. So Rick back up to full. He's not going to clear, but he's... Gonna get the angle right on the blue. Jackie PR. Say it again. It was a little bit. It's not a significant amount. All right, looks like Grievous is going to get a shot here. 3 dice. And takes a focus. Hit, crit. Got 2, takes a shield. So Grievous honestly in a great position to continue pursuing on these guys. And range 3 from Anakin. 2 hits. And safe. Spin the calculate for fun. Oh, I regened on the wrong ship. Is it? He has to be okay for him to. You okay with me giving you guys a score? Sure, but he has to approve it. Is it okay? So Marcel 60, Bashy 77. .31 minutes and change. Bashy ahead. He's got to protect that half points on Grievous. That's going to be really important. That's 25, 26, 27 points. These next couple turns, they're really going to matter. The biggest problem is that these last few turns, Marcel's just been defending. You know, he hasn't been able. I guess he did get a shot on blue there, but no significant damage has happened for Marcel in the last couple turns. Bashy is being aggressive, putting his drones where they got to be. Right now, he definitely has advantage with the number of ships he's got out there, especially Grievous. I think if Grievous was just another drone, Marcel would probably have this in the back. But with Grievous out there, he is a really good offensive weapon. Barrel roll as far forward as possible. Hard to just getting that drone around. Okay, barrel rolling. Just trying to get that arc wide just in case he can catch Anakin. What I'd like to see is this. Crash in on white and see if you can take it off the board. Is he going to barrel roll here? I think Bashy knows that both those Naboos are going to be going that way. He's going to barrel roll that way. That forces Rick to probably reposition. Might actually even cut off the 3-bank. Also puts him in a spot where Grievous can probably tag whoever goes after white. I like the move here. But he 2-banked. Would the turn would have fit? I got to look at the dial. Oh, he stressed himself, though. Probably would have had rerolls. So just taking the focus. Rick, I mean, I guess Grievous will have a shot on Anakin. I want to look on the dial for the Belblab. Oh, he was stressed. He couldn't do the 3 hard. Okay. So there is the Anakin ability. 5 forward. Will that get him into range 1? It will not. Free evade. No force. Barrel rolling to the bottom of the board gets him out of Pink's arc, but he's got to think about what he did with Rick. So Pink is Grievous. Yep, he's going to choose to barrel roll. Interested to see what direction he goes. He's going as far forward as possible. Okay. Advanced sensors focus. He's going to go ahead and bump there. So safe, not taking a shot there, which is honestly way better than getting, being able to get a shot off. Arc dodged everybody. Advanced sensors doing the work. Take a focus just in case. And Anakin has the only shot here. Range 1, hoping to actually do some damage. It's been wet noodles lately. Nothing. And this is honestly, this is a Naboo Starfighter problem, right? Is the fact that a lot of the time you're rolling either unmodified shots or only 2-die shots. They don't hit that hard. And when you have these opportunities, if you're not doing damage, can't do none. I always love the crowd that gathers around a final table. It's always fun. All right, you know what? This is still a really tight game. You know what we're going to do? We're going to repoll. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Choose your champion. Hurry up. Get your votes in here. Quick. Let's see if we can do it just during this activation really quickly. 1 or 2s in the chat. 1 is a vote for thinking Marcel's going to take it. 2 for Bashy. Quickly, vote. We have enough people. We should be able to get at least 100 before dials are getting flipped this next turn. As we're getting that, you know, Marcel has disengagement lanes for everything. The problem is if Bashy chooses to, you know, he doesn't have to engage right now. Bashy doesn't have to engage. He can just regroup. All right. People leaning towards Bashy right now, 87. Yeah, Bashy being smart here. I like this. Hard 2 towards the top of the board, just regrouping, waiting, reloading, getting ready for another pass there. Hard 3 in. Again, landing struts, even if it clips, doesn't matter. One vote away from 100. Come on. Who didn't vote? Two turn. That'll fit next to Annie nicely. They're going to go ahead and all right, sounds like we're gonna. Marcel's asking for a timeout to use the bathroom. It's all right. He's trying to call timeout. I'm giving the official term. He needs a pee break. Okay, he wants to relay. He needs a pee break. It's a 2-hour final. Bashy has agreed to the pee break. We're on to Grievous. All right, Grievous continuing the assault, getting aggressive here. Important to remember here that green still has concussion missiles. So it looks like the maneuver did not clear. No action there on Grievous. There's no timeouts in X-Wing. So if you know Marcel personally, go ahead and send him a Facebook message. PP break. That's all I want you to say. Just PP break. Give him a PP break. Facebook Messenger raid. All right, so Anakin makes it through there. Rolls to see if he blows up the droid. Got him. No point scored, though. Free evade action. No PP, just pew pew. Actually, I might take the break too. I gotta pee. Be a good opportunity. Yeah, Anakin's in kind of a funky spot. Barrel rolling forward. That might get him out. Excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and close the choose your champion poll. It's pretty close on both sides, but Bashy is ahead, and I would agree that the positioning does favor him for sure. He's gonna risk it. He's risking it for the biscuit, taking a focus there. Grievous could very easily take Anakin down to half, though of course 3 talent roll. Marcel debating the advanced sensors. Advanced sensors focus. Going for the shot here. He'll have the additional dice. Would the advanced sensors barrel gotten him out of arc? I think it might have gotten him out of Grievous's arc at least. Now he's taking 2 shots. But I think that the plan here is maybe to try to take out Grievous. Maybe initiative kill him. It's unlikely. Are we taking a timeout? Okay. We've officially stopped the timer. Okay. Well, I need to represent it on here. And I have a pause, so it's not a big deal. All right, so what is going on right now? Just in case you just joined us. Timeout has been called by the left side, okay? Or left side by Marcel Manzano asking his opponent, "Would you mind if I take a pee-pee break?" Bashy has agreed, but now he has time to focus, time to get in the zone. This is a close game. 18 minutes left. Honestly, this is anybody's game. Make sure you stay tuned. We do have giveaways here. We're going to be giving away a Trade Federation drone, the Adepticon exclusive. Okay, only about 250 of these were handed out. So it could be yours for the price of free. All you got to do is type in the chat when we give it away. How's everybody doing? Oh, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to do that fun poll that we talked about earlier. Let's go ahead and get our poll machine up here. What kind of pizza, okay, is your preference? Which pizza? I want to know, my chat, where are you at right now? So we got Chicago style or New York style. Make sure I spell it right. There you go. 1 or 2. 1 for Chicago style pizza, 2 for New York style pizza. Chat, let me know where you at. I know there's some of you who don't participate in our Choose Your Champion polls for whatever reason, but maybe, just maybe, you'll participate in a poll about pizza. Looks like Marcel is back. We'll keep the pizza poll up. Ready? We're going to restart the clock here. Now. All right, here we go. This is Rick, 18 and 36. 2 hits. It is range 3 from Grievous. Checking if Grievous has him in arc for the ability. He does. So taking a hit. That is half points on Grievous. Oh, he already had half points, didn't he? He already had half points. Yep. Down to 3-hole. Just one hit. Got the evade. Spends the force. And still takes another one. I'm going to go ahead and hide my face now. Ah, my ears. This is spends a calculate, hit, crit. Spends a focus, takes a shield. Takes a shield on Rick. No more regen. 87 to 77. Marcel is ahead. Don't forget to participate in our pizza poll if you haven't. Oh, riveting match in the pizza poll as well as on the table right now. This is X-Wing. The Rocker Crocker sticking with his Lunchables pizza. How dare you? Pepperoni on a cracker. Rick is stressed because of the Talon roll. You saw him put it out there. Anakin, even though he's sitting in front of that rock, not really in danger because of his ability to barrel roll. That pepperoni on a cracker got me through a lot of conventions and school. Yeah, you're right. So we got 2-hole left on Grievous. And the focus there on Anakin did help him on defense. No, he had the evade anyway. That didn't really matter. Anyway, we're down to the wire, baby. Got a hug from Jeremy Trad. Back to Wisconsin. The Viking fans that live in Wisconsin. Why would you do yourself? All right. 3-turn. Let's bring in blue around the mountain. Choosing to go up there, gave him the opportunity to reload. One of the problems we might end up running into, though, is when can he bring that to bear? It's still 3 dice, still going to be important. Just a 1 forward here from the the Techno Union bomber. Bactoid's gone. Calculate. That blocks. Doing a 3 sloop on Grievous. I think he's anticipating maybe this like barrel roll attempt to Talon roll around the rock. Oh, but he's pointed towards the top of the board. Anakin can still tag him. But again, the strategy of pointing arcs everywhere, you're just trying to maximize your opportunity to get shots. 2 dice defense majority of the time for these guys. And Rick's in a spot where he can't really move too fast, not move fast and get shots at least. Though Marcel is ahead, so we'll see what he chooses to do. Spending the force. Barrel rolling towards the bottom of the board. Probably as far forward as possible. No, as far backwards as possible. Now he's moving to forwards. Now in the middle. Three hard. He's gonna be. Is he on the rock? Oh, collision detector, baby. Collision detector. Doing the work. I totally forgot about that. Gets a free evade. And needs to look at what he's got going on here. He's going to get shot by Grievous. White has energy shells, but no calculate. So that might be the call there. You just go ahead. This barrel roll back here. He's taking a focus. Okay. 3 forward. Very aggressive move here by Marcel. He's going to get 2 shots into the Techno Union bomber. So he'll have 4 dice. He might be able to delete it. It's unlikely. But he's going to get 4 dice here. 2 plus range plus ability for 4 dice. Rick goes first. And he should hold on to that focus. Yep, there it is. Range 2 from Grievous into Anakin. He will get his reroll bonus because Anakin doesn't have him in arc. Rerolls because he's Grievous. Hit crit. Spend the focus. No damage. Anakin range 1 into the back toy. Trying to get him to spend that calculate. Hit crit. And spends a calculate. I mean, so increasing the chances of Rick not taking damage here because he does have focus evade. 3 dice. Looking for some natties. Got 1. Has a lock. Oh, Rick's going to be taking a crit no matter what here. I'm sorry, I guess he had 3 dice. He had a chance, but that is officially half on Rick. Weapons failure. That's a huge one. I'm really surprised he went in there for Rick. I thought he was going to turn out and try to come back around. Range 3 from White. No damage there. Excuse me. All right, 9 minutes and change. Bashy ahead, 107-87. All right, weapons failure can be flipped with an action, but Bashy is in the aggressive position. The other problem with Marcel coming up to the top here, you have this drone who's about to turn down and has an energy shell coming in. You have White that has an energy shell coming in. Just clear the barrel roll, takes a calculate. He's going to die. He's going to die. Rick is gone. Marcel trying to take out a 5-hull ship in one turn, even though he had 7 dice available to him, the odds on that are still really low when you have only a single modifier on each. So we'll see what how this turns out, but I'm pretty sure Bashy's going to end up taking this. All right, here's a 2 straight. Just keeping those shells. He's gonna. Here's the barrel roll. Here's coming. Yep, there it is. Bashy doing exactly what he needs to do to make sure to lock up this game. Barrel roll calculate. The Bactoid. I keep calling him a Bactoid. The Hyena Bomber. Moving past Grievous. 3 or 4 straight. Again, that Glardo. Debating on an action here. Probably just taking a target lock. One of the things, another thing, and somebody's been talking about it in the chat. There was several opportunities where Marcel could have taken target locks with Rick, and instead chose to Daredevil, which could have also flipped this game. Just being able to do damage earlier in the game was a big deal. But we'll see. Grievous clearing the stress with the 2 straight. And looking at the action here. Honestly, he's in a good spot right now. I like where he's at. I might have target lock there instead of focus, because I don't think either of those ships can shoot you. I guess Anakin could do one of these, maybe. But then you're shooting it back and you have a target lock. And they're both initiative 4. Just going as far forward as possible. Three hard, and that's going to bump. Rick looking at his options here with advanced sensors. So Marcel looking to see what are his high risk, high reward options here. He knows that he's behind. Focus with advanced sensors. And a 3 hard. Got to fix the angle there. We'll be trading some paint here with white. So only 3 dice because of weapons failure. 2 hits, has a focus. Spending it, going high risk, high reward, hoping for double blanks. Got it. Removes white from the table. He's ahead now, 111. Here comes the energy shell, though. Anakin does have a shot here. 2 hits going into back into the Hyena and Natties. Going into Rick, 2 hits from the energy shell. Rick looking to live. He has 1 more dice. Takes 1. $111 Marcel, 107 Bashy. 2 minutes and change left. 111 Marcel, 107 Bashy. $4 points right now. Whew, baby. Popping that droid may have won Marcel the game. That one. Whew. Yeah, you're good. Man, white, that white, that's, Marcel chose violence and it might work out. Remember, it was range 1 plus Rick's ability, which with weapons failure without weapons failure would have been 4 dice, -1, goes down to 3. We're all good. This has been an absolutely amazing game. Super entertaining. I love when finals do this. This is the greatest. Back and forth. But here's the thing, Bashy still has a chance. That's the thing. He has to get 1 damage on Rick. He's got to get 1 damage on Rick. And the call is, with advanced sensors on Rick, that might end up being what saves Marcel. All right, here we go. Time is going to be expiring in 30 seconds. This is officially the last turn. All right, that's a 1 hard. Calculate. That's covering the 5 forward right now. Talon roll. Covers the advanced sensors boost. 5 turn. 5 forward right there. Bashy's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's got the Talon roll here. Not the Talon roll, excuse me, the sloop. And he's got arcs pointed in every direction. Avoids the rock there. And putting himself behind both of these pilots means that Grievous will have his ability, so has a chance. Both the green and blue have a target lock back there. Energy shells have been fired from blue. He fired it. So he's down to 2 dice. Boost forward 5 straight gets you just 1 shot. Let's see what he does. Does boosting there get him out of green? Boosting down out of the arc. Brings the target locks around. I will note that the players did ask for the score, which is why I said it earlier. right, advance. That is Rick. And 3 bank, Daredevil doing the work. Whew. Daredevil, man. Daredevil wins the game. Almost loses in the game by never target locking, but also we'll see, though. Here we go. No shot there. All right, drum roll, baby. Here we go. Blue. Blue. Oh, with the evade token, actually, it's impossible. He's going to spend the time. Well played. Whoo, baby. Marcel got it. 111 to 107. That was an absolutely exhilarating final to watch. That was actually entertaining. That was 2 hours of entertainment. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much to the players for playing. So much fun. Ah, that was awesome. Did you guys enjoy that? Hopefully you did. You know what? Can we get some gumboats in the chat for Bashy and Marcel? Man. Whew. Came down to the wire. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. This officially concludes the World Tour. This was the end of the World Tour. We're going to be taking, okay, so a couple of announcements that you guys need to know. Make sure you're listening very carefully. Events-wise, we're not going to be doing events for a few weeks, okay? So I know we're getting booed. Okay, I got to take a little break for me and my family, okay? We will probably, maybe a podcast on Tuesday night, because Tuesday's my birthday. Maybe we'll podcast and cake. Dion emojis in the chat called for by Michael, our head judge. So hopefully you guys enjoyed all the crazy amount of content you guys got. I doubt there's everybody here. I doubt everybody here watched every single game that happened on the World Tour. So you got plenty of content to go back and watch. It's all on YouTube and on Twitch. Seek it out. You guys got content. If you feel like weird not watching X-Wing on a weekend, wait for the weekend. Open up your YouTube app on your smart TV or on your phone or on your computer and watch some of the coverage that you didn't have an opportunity to watch. We're talking about some new stuff that's coming here. We have, like I talked about earlier, we got a little bit of a branding change coming, okay? Still Gold Squadron Podcast. We'll call it a new restyle coming. I'm really excited. I got the initial designs. We're tweaking a couple of things, but it is looking hot. I really like it. The hope is to reveal it for Worlds. Also, the Worlds experience for streaming, it's going to be, honestly, probably a Worlds-only thing because the amount of work that's going to go into it. But I'm extremely excited we got plans solidified. And basically the plan, if it all works out, I'm hoping it works out because I wanted to announce this today. And I'm hoping that it works out. I'm still gathering the staff. Okay? Basically, what will be happening is here through the stream, we will be covering 2 different games at once. Okay? There'll be moments where we have picture-in-picture. There'll be moments where we flip back and forth between each game. We're going to have 2 different teams of commentators fully recording and bringing you a fully recorded games with their own stats and everything. Okay? There's going to be commentary. There's going to be instant replay. There's going to be things like bringing in clips for games that are happening on the FFG stream or other X-Wing streams that are happening. It's going to be what we're kind of calling, think about an NFL red zone experience, if you guys know that. That's the plan that we're trying to bring you guys for Worlds. Hopefully it works out. The things that I'm still talking to a couple people that I'm trying to get together to be the commentators on those games. And the idea would be is in a perfect world, I got 2 commentators on both of the games that are happening, plus myself, who you will always have Dion. Dion plus commentators on Game 1 and Dion plus commentators on Game 2. Okay? Again, this is all perfect world. We're still looking for somebody who is a video editor / graphic designer who's available at Worlds to be on staff and ready to go. And also additional staff for stat keeping and all that. So it can take anywhere from 5 to 7 people to pull off what we're going to try to do. So looking basically for that many people who are X-Wing players who have the confidence to do this in. So that's the plan. I wanted to reveal it today, the end of the World Tour. Hopefully it works out. At the very least, you end up with what you guys are normally used to, but potentially could be amazing. But again, it's going to be a Worlds-only thing because it's a lot of stuff, and I can't drag all the equipment to all the events. So should be fun. We've got to come up with a cool name for it. But let's go ahead and give away some stuff. We're going to give away some mystery card packs really quickly. What's up, Ethan? I see you hovering in my eyes. Goodbye, man. I'll see you at Worlds. All right. All right, guys. So let's go to blah, 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 blah. We're going to go ahead and give away some GSP mystery cards. I'm calling mystery cards because I don't have any cards with me here. They're all at home, and I didn't remember to bring them. So you'll get something random. GSP, we'll call it actually mystery prize because I got tokens and stuff too. Maybe I'll do that. All right. So if you want to participate in the giveaways, all you got to do is type something in the chat. It's super easy. Let's find out who's the winner. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. GSP mystery item winner is CompuDiver. Congratulations. Next one. We got 2 more. Next mystery prize winner. 3, 2, 1. Get it. Cabe. Cabe. C-A-B-A-E. If that's your name, you've won a mystery prize. And last but not least is CTS Jones Z. Or CTS Jones. Congratulations. Again, if you win a prize, exclamation point win in the chat. Last but not least, our grand prize for today. We saw a lot of CIS out there, so this is a perfect prize, I think. We have the Adepticon exclusive Vulture Droid. It has seen better days. I will say that the box is a little beaten up. But you got to take it out and play with it. Like you have to. So it's safe. It'll be packaged well. All right, we got it right here. Who's gonna get it? We only got one. Too late. 3, 2, 1. The winner is Jedi Knight Errant. Congratulations. Oh, no, you didn't win it back. So congratulations again. Exclamation point win in the chat. Make sure you guys tune in on Tuesday. Tuesday will be, or I guess our next podcast. I have to debate or I have to ask my wife if I can podcast on Tuesday, okay? Hey, listen, do you know how many events she lets me go? There is no here, okay? I just went around the world. There's a little bit of give and take in the relationship. So, Epionic, I like that name. We might use that. So, anyway, the next podcast, what we're going to be doing in celebration of the World Tour, we're also going to be doing some patron exclusive giveaways. I just wanted to separate it from this so I can get this packed up and everything like that, and just gives it some space. Again, thank you guys so much. All of your guys' support is amazing. Thank you for the thousands of views and everybody watching. It's just been absolutely amazing. So thank you guys so much for your support. We're going to go ahead and tear all this down. The World Tour has been amazing. And honestly, though it's been a lot of work and sleep schedule has been weird, honestly, the most suffering from the sleep stuff was yesterday. at around 6 o'clock where I just it was weird. Weirdest experience of like sleep deprivation I've had in a long time. So this is it for the World Tour. We'll be back when we continue our coverage. I'll probably do a couple of events before Worlds, but they have to be fast enough for a weekend trip only, because I don't have any extra days. I have to take a couple days off of work for Worlds. So stuff in the U.S. only. The Republic wins by 4 points. Congratulations, Marcel Manzano, for getting that Hyperspace trophy. And Bashy for playing an absolutely wonderful game, bringing it down to the wire. This was amazing. Remember, Gold Squadron streaming is nothing without you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. We're out. We're done. Here we go. Gold Squadron out.